What's up, guys? I'm Oregon Real Fishing. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be the first to see all the great content coming from my channel. I'm trying to grow the channel to 100 subscribers within the next few months. This is my first episode of this little series. Let's get into it. Today I'm going to be talking about grubs. Most of you probably have grubs in your tackle box. Most fishermen do. You never really think to put it on when you're going for a bass, okay? Grubs are those things that you just reach in and grab whenever you want to catch a bluegill or some kind of small panfish. You know, you never think of a grub as a lure to use for big fish, but the truth is, it is. I've only lived in Oregon for a little over a year, so I don't know much about the fishing here. I know a lot about the fishing in the South though, okay? Spring bass fishing in Texas. Let me tell you about it. Spring bass fishing in Texas, everyone's throwing crankbaits, all their different soft plastics, spinner baits, whopper ploppers, top waters, all your typical bass stuff. Basically, in Texas, the bass all come shallow. Just throw whatever you're throwing right along the bank. That's one thing people forget to do a lot of times, but my favorite way to catch these spawning bass is to throw a grub right along the bank with the lightest rod you have. I used to use just a little tiny Shakespeare rod, just throw it right along the bank. 4-pound line, I'm telling you, hook into a bass, fight of your life. My biggest bass caught in a grub was 4 pounds. It was crazy. Had to wade into a nasty pond to grab it. But I would always fish this pond right by my house with grubs, and I would catch like 2-pound bass all the time. Another thing I like about grubs, they work anywhere. Like, I have caught smallmouth bass on grubs here in Oregon, and I've caught largemouths on them in Texas. I've caught white bass on them in both Texas and Oklahoma. I've caught walleye on grubs in Oklahoma. So they work everywhere and for any species, okay? I've caught catfish, walleye, largemouth, smallmouth, white bass, all the different sunfish that I've caught. You know, anything I've caught on a grub at some point. When you're struggling to catch a fish, put on a grub and you'll be surprised, okay? Reach in that panfish box, pull out your grub, throw it out there, you don't know what you'll catch anything. If you're in Oregon, probably gonna be largemouth or smallmouth or trout, depending on where you're at. But like if you're in the South, I'm talking to you big bass fishing, put on a grub and catch some fish. If you're tired of getting skunked with all the bass gear that professionals and YouTubers, many YouTubers, not all, but many YouTubers say you need to have, you don't need to have it, okay? Cheap gear works too. In fact, I'm probably going to make a video just talking about cheap gear versus expensive gear. Today, basically, I'm just saying, caught so many species on them, different states. Small grubs catch big fish. I caught a 4-pound largemouth in a grub. I caught a 3.5-pound potential lake record white bass on a grub. Countless white bass that are over a pound. Grubs are also great if you're just wanting to go for panfish. I went out to Waverly Lake in Albany a couple weeks ago, and I put on a grub, caught like, I don't know, 3 or 4 different species of panfish. I was out there for like an hour or 2 hours, and I caught about 20 or 30 little panfish. It was a lot of fun. Dropping a grub. Always consider a grub if you're not catching.